Hello guys, it's me Fitnib6 and today I'm here to tell you my top 5 attackers and defenders in Siege. Up first I'm going to be talking about my top 5 attackers. Let's get into it. So for 5th place I was torn between 2 attackers and I've decided to give it to Osa. Now Osa is a very good attacker. And she is very versatile. You don't need to have her in a certain map. It's just if you find a window or need to scout something out, you can put out a shield and check, and then if they're there, you go back and you can peek. And she's got a very good gun. Now, most people use her AR, but I actually think her SMG is one of the best guns in the game. So I like to use her, and sometimes you can even break windows using her shield. I like that. And let's get into number 4. So, for number 4, I'm going for one of my first ever ops, Zero. Now, for Zero, it's not really his gadget why he's up so high. It's that he has, other than Osa, he has the best gun in the game. 50 damage, 800 fire rate. Wipes people out instantly. His gadget is very good as well, though, because if you need to see if someone's around the corner, you can throw his Aegis cams and check that very easily, and even pierce through walls to see if they're on the other side. Thank you very much. Let's get into number 3. For number 3, we have Flores. Now, I just got Flores recently, but he is already one of my favourite ops, because if you're trying to peek a door, but you know someone else is peeking you, and if you walk in you're going to die, you can send in one of his drones, which can be shot, but the second you make them detonate, they're bulletproof, and they'll just blow them up. So you can do that, and then you can walk straight in and use his very powerful weapon, the AR-33, which I've just got a black ice for recently. It's such a good weapon, such a good gadget, and overall just a really good op that I'm happy to say is number 3. So my second favourite attacker in Siege is the first ever op I bought, Iana, because when you're at a door, you can break it and send in a clone and get the most amount of information you can for a vast amount of attackers and even many defenders, because you can send in a real life clone to see what gadgets are there, what ops are there, and then get rid of it and use yourself with my favourite gun in the game, the ARX-200, which can absolutely destroy people. So with one of the best guns in the game and one of my favourite gadgets in the game, I have to have had her at number 2. She's my OG and she will always be one of my favourites. So, my favourite attacker in the game, which also is my favourite op overall in Rainbow Six Siege, is Nomad. And I like Nomad because, like Iana, her gun is the ARX-200, my favourite gun in the game. And her gadget is the air jabs, which, when you shoot them, if anyone walks into them, it shoots them on the ground and doesn't let them use their guns for a few seconds. So if you defuse, when you get off the diffuser, shoot an air jab next to it, and when they go to defuse, they get knocked back and you can shoot them while they are very prone and can't do anything. So that's why I like her, because if you need to go into a hallway but you don't know if anyone's there, you can throw one of them down to make sure no one's there. So you can basically clear out rooms very easily. And she's overall just my favourite op in the game. I absolutely love her. So now, after all this attacker talk, let's get in to my top 5 defenders in Rainbow Six Siege. So, for the 5th spot is actually a two-way tie between an op I just got, Cade, and an op I've had from the very beginning, Smoke. Now, Cade is a very situational op. Some maps don't need him, but some maps heavily need him, because he can make it so reinforced walls can't be broken. He can electrify them so they will destroy aces, thermites, anything. But some maps don't need reinforcing. So that's why I didn't want to put him any higher, but I couldn't leave him out because I love his gun. And Smoke in the 5th spot. I love him because his gun is good again, another SMG. I use his shotgun though. If someone is trying to peek you, you can throw your smoke in, you can walk through it, he can damage you, he gets damaged, you can walk in and pump him in the head. There you go. That's 2 ops really quick. Let's get in to the 4th spot. Now, for number 4, we have Wami. And I like him because now when I'm in ranked, I didn't need him before, but now that I am in ranked, I need him a lot, and he's very crucial to my gameplay, because when people are throwing smokes, yings, flashbangs, frag grenades, anything, even gridlocks, Wami discs can catch them and destroy them. So when people are throwing in things that can virtually kill you or blind you, so they can kill you either way, for him to destroy them and make sure you stay alive, he's very crucial. Most people like his AUG the best, but I think his SMG is the best way to go. Now, for the number 3 spot, we have Doc, the OG defender. I'm not going to go into too much detail about him because we all know Doc, but I'm going to say I love his P90, I love that it has the 1.5, and I love that you can get even down, very low, or even knocked, and be able to heal yourself. Plus he has a bulletproof camera, so it's very useful. But I just love the ability to be able to heal yourself even if you're knocked and get straight back up to 140 HP. It's very nice, and it's very, 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 very good for when you're facing a team that is really good, knocking you from every single side. And I just love it. It's nice to be able to heal, stay alive for another shot. So, my second favourite defender in Siege is Melusi, because of her amazing gadget. Of course, she has a very good SMG that has the 1.5, and I love that as well. But her gadget is the Banshee, which you can put on a door that you know people have been coming through, and it slows them down, it makes their screen go grey, and it makes a loud noise to let you know them there. So, if you place that down, they are guaranteed dead, unless they're Bravo, because then they can hack it. But in case they don't have one of them, it makes you slow, and it basically, if you camp it, it will tell you they're there by making a noise. And when they're going really slow, it's hard for them to get away. So she's just a very good overall defender, and I think I've said enough. So let's get into my overall best defender in Siege. Is Maestro. Now I know what you might be thinking, Maestro. I know. Now most people don't like him, but I absolutely love him. He's my favourite defender in Siege. Now, let's start with his guns. I mean, he has impacts to break through walls, which is always good, or damage people. But his main primary weapon, he has the slug shotgun, which is one of the best shotguns in the game, which has a magnified, or his LMG, which is just so powerful. I've absolutely shredded so many people with it, and it's so easy to use, and it has 100 bullets, so it's very, very comfortable. And his gadget is the cameras that he has. He can place down 3 cameras around the bomb site or even off site, and he can open them up when he's alive and shoot lasers, which can damage people, drones, gadgets, which forces people to play a bit more laid back so they don't push and just get the laser. And it can also stop the defuse, so if they're defusing, you can laser them. So with that being said, this has been my top 5 attackers and defenders in Rainbow Six Siege. Now this is my first ever video like this, so if you enjoyed it, please subscribe and like. Thank you for your support.